4 dice are thrown simultaneously and the number shown on these dice are recorded in 2 by 2 matrices. The probability that such formed matrices have all different entries and are non-singular. Here, suppose if you take a 2 by 2 matrix, let us say A, B, C, D. Need to put all outcomes in this matrix. So, here we are throwing 4 dice. So, n of s is equals to number of total outcomes will be equals to 6 power 4 because we are throwing 6 dice. N of s is 6 power 4. Now, it is clearly mentioned that the numbers shown on these dice are recorded in 2 by 2 matrices. So, the probability that such formed matrices have all different entries, this is first point, and are non-singular. Let us check how many different entries are there. So, totally there will be 6 possible, 4, 5, 6. These are the possible upturned faces. In this, I need to select 4 different faces. It can be done in 64 ways. It can be done in 64 ways. So, suppose if I select, after selecting 4 different numbers, they can be arranged in this matrix in 4 factorial ways. They can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. So, here if you see what is 64 into 4 factorial, number of ways of getting 4 different faces on the upturned faces and simultaneously I am arranging in this form of matrix. Now, given that they must show non-singular, they should be non-singular. Non-singular means determinant of this matrix will be equals to 0, means not equals to 0. AD minus BC is not equals to 0. Let us see how many of possibilities are giving AD minus BC is equals to 0. The possible products are 1 into 6 minus 2 into 3. Suppose if I keep 1, 6, 2, 3. Here 6 minus 6 will be equals to 0. Therefore, it is a singular matrix. Let us remove, instead of counting non-singular matrix, let us count singular matrices. Later, we will subtract these things. Next possibility 1, 3, 2, 6. Next possibility, next possibility 2, 1, 6, 3. Next possibility 2, 3, 6, 1. Here 4. Similarly, so 3, 1, 6, 3, 1, 6, 2. Next possibility 3, 1, 6, 2. 3, 6, 1, 2. Next possibility 6, 1, 2, 3. Next. So, totally there will be 8 possibilities we are getting by using the elements 1, 2, 3, 6. These are the 8 possible singular matrices. Likewise, if you take, because 2 into 6 is equals to 3 into 4, we are going to get 8 more matrices by using the elements 2, 3, 4, 6. It is going to give 8 more matrices. So, here we have 8 by using 1, 2, 3, 6. So, 8 and these are 8. There are 16 singular matrices by using this information. Therefore, we need to subtract these 16 singular matrices from 64 into 4 factorial by subtracting like this. 64 is 15 into 24 minus 16. This is nothing but 360 minus 16. 360 minus 16. 344. So, P of E is equals to n of E by n of S is nothing but 344 by 6 power 4. You can write this as 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. 2 3s are 2 172s are 2 3s are 286 are 2 3s are 243s are. So this will be equals to 43 by 162. 43 by 162. Hence this is correct option. Let n denote the number of solutions of the equation z squared plus 3z bar is equals to 0, where z is a complex number, then the value of sigma k is equals to 0 to infinity 1 by n power k is equal to. So here n gives the number of solutions of the given equation z squared plus 3z bar is 0. Let us take, let z is equals to x plus iy. Z is equals to x plus iy. Now consider z squared plus 3z bar is equals to 0. Here I am considering z squared plus 3z bar is equals to 0, mean that x plus iy whole square plus 3 times of, since z is equals to x plus iy, z bar will become x minus iy is equals to 0. If I open this, x squared plus I squared y squared. I squared means minus 1, therefore minus y squared plus 2ixy plus 3x minus 3 times of iy is equals to 0. Suppose from this, by separating real and imaginary parts, x squared minus y squared plus 3x plus I times of 2xy minus 3y is equals to 0. Right side we have 0, left side we have the complex number comprising of both real and imaginary parts. By comparing real and imaginary parts, here real part is x squared minus y squared plus 3x, right side real part is 0. Therefore, x squared minus y squared plus 3x is equals to 0, and here imaginary part is also 0, hence 2xy minus 3y is equals to 0. From this implies y times of 2x minus 3 is equals to 0, implies that from these two factors we will get either y is equals to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. 2x minus 3 is equals to 0 means x is equals to 3 by 2. Y is equals to 0 or x is equals to 3 by 2. Let us put these two values in the first expression. If at all y is equals to 0, if y is equals to 0 implies, let us see this equation, x squared minus y squared plus 3x is equals to 0 implies x squared plus 3x is equals to 0, x into x plus 3 is equals to 0, x is 0 or x is equals to minus 3. Whenever y is equals to 0, x is equals to 0. Therefore, z is equals to 0 is one complex number and minus 3 is the another complex number. Now, if I put x is equals to 3 by 2, if x is equals to 3 by 2, if x is equals to 3 by 2, if I put x is equals to 3 by 2 in the same equation, 9 by 4 minus y squared plus 3 into 3 by 2 is equals to 0. From this, y squared is equals to 9 by 4 plus 9 by 2 is nothing but 27 by 4. Y will be equals to plus or minus 3 root 3 by 2. Since y squared is equals to 27 by 4, y is equals to plus or minus 3 root 3 by 2. Here the possible complex number is z is equals to 3 by 2 plus I times of 3 root 3 by 2. The other one is 3 by 2 minus I times of 3 root 3 by 2. If you can go for back verification, means if I put z is equals to 0, 0 squared plus 0 is 0, z is equals to minus 3 squared, z bar is also minus 3. Therefore, working Hence, here we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 solutions. Hence, n is equals to 4. Number of solutions is equals to 4. But what he is asking, sigma k is equals to 0 to infinity 1 by n power k. Sigma k is equals to 0 to infinity 1 by n power k. Mean that 1 by 4 power 0 means 1 by 1. Next, 1 by 4 power 1 means 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 squared plus and so on. It is an infinite GP, geometric progression. So, whenever the series is infinite GP and R is less than 1 here, therefore S infinity is equals to A by 1 minus R. A means first term, R means common ratio. This is, first term is 1 here, common ratio is 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 3 by 4 will be 4 by 3. Therefore, S infinity is equals to 4 by 3. Hence, this value is equals to 4 by 3. Hence, third option is correct option. If the shortest distance between the straight lines 3 into x minus 1 is equals to 6 into y minus 2 is equals to 2 into z minus 1 and 4 times of x minus 2 is equals to 2 times of y minus lambda is equals to z minus 3 and lambda belongs to R is 1 by root 38. Given two lines, the shorter distance is given as 1 by root 38. He is asking the integral value of lambda. So, the equations are given in Cartesian form. Let us convert this equation like, so there you can write, because for 3, 6, 2, LCM is 6, therefore you can write this as x minus 1 by 2 is equals to y minus 2 by 1 is equals to z minus 1 by 3. This is one line. The other line is 4 times of x minus 2 is equals to 2 times of y minus lambda is equals to z minus 3. Here LCM of 4 comma 2 comma 1 is 4. Therefore, you can write this as x minus 2 by 1 is equals to y minus lambda by 2 is equals to z minus 3 by 4. Z minus 3 by 4. So, here I would like to convert the same equation in vector form, Cartesian to vector form. This is the straight line passing through 1, 2, 1 whose DRs are 2, 1, 3. The vector form of this straight line is R bar is equals to I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap plus t times of, because it is parallel to the vector whose DRs are 2, 1, 3. So, 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. Likewise, let us convert the second equation. Here this equation is the straight line passing through 2 lambda 3 whose DRs are 1, 2, 4. You can write this equation as R bar is equals to 2i cap plus lambda j cap plus 3k cap plus s times of I cap plus 2j cap plus 4k cap. I cap plus 2j cap plus 4k cap. So, this is the straight line. So, this is the line passing through vector A bar and parallel to B bar. It is looking like R bar is equals to A bar plus TB bar. Likewise, this is R bar is equals to C bar plus SD bar. Now, the shorter distance between the lines is modulus of A bar minus C bar, B bar, D bar by modulus of B bar cross D bar. Let us find B bar cross D bar. It is nothing but I cap, J cap, K cap, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Since B bar is equals to 2i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap and D bar is equals to I cap plus 2j cap plus 4k cap. Now, if you use this I cap times of 4 minus 6 means minus 2 minus j cap times of 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 minus 3, 5 plus k cap times of 4 minus 1, 3. Therefore, this is nothing but minus 2i cap minus 5j cap plus 3k cap. Modulus of b bar cross d bar is equals to root over 4 plus 25 plus 9 is nothing but root over 38. Now, I need to calculate box of a bar minus c bar. A bar minus c bar means let us find box of a bar minus c bar, b bar, d bar. This is equals to 1 minus 2 minus 1, 2 minus lambda, next 1 minus 3, it is minus 2. B bar, next b bar 2, 1, 3, next d bar 1, 2, 4. By opening this is nothing but minus 1 times of 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 will be equals to minus 2. Minus 2 minus lambda times of 8 minus 3 will be 5. Minus 2 times of 4 minus 1 will be 3. Will be equals to 2. Minus 2 into 5 minus 10 plus 5 lambda minus 6. This is nothing but 5 lambda minus 14. So, therefore, shortest distance is given as 1 by root 38. Therefore, modulus of 5 lambda minus 14 by root over 38 is equals to 1 by root 38. So, 5 lambda minus 14 is equals to plus or minus 1. 5 lambda minus 14 is equals to 1 or 5 lambda minus 14 is equals to minus 1. 5 lambda is equals to 15 implies lambda is equals to 3. The other thing is 5 lambda is equals to 13. Lambda is equals to 13 by 5. But he is asking integral value of lambda. Therefore, lambda will be 3. First option is correct option. Let bracket denotes greatest integer function. Then the value of x belongs to R satisfying the equation. Step of e power x whole squared plus step of e power x plus 1 minus 3 is equals to 0 lie in the interval. This is step of e power x whole square plus step of e power x plus 1 minus 3 is equals to 0. Here step of e power x plus 1 can be expressed as step of e power x plus 1. By writing this again, this is nothing but step of e power x whole square plus step of e power x plus 1 minus 3 is equals to 0. So, this is nothing but step of e power x whole square plus step of e power x minus 2 is equals to 0. Let us solve step of e power x value. Step of e power x is equals to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac will be equals to 8 by 2 is nothing but minus 1 plus or minus 3 by 2. Mean that minus 1 plus 3 by 2 or minus 1 minus 3 by 2. Therefore, step of e power x is equals to 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2, 1 or step of e power x is equals to minus 2. Now, step of e power x is equals to 1 means 1 is less than or equals to e power x is less than 2. Then only step of e power x will become 1. From this, applying log on both sides, 0 is less than or equals to x is less than logarithm of 2 to the base e. This is one information. Next information, step of e power x is equals to minus 2. The meaning of this is minus 2 is less than or equals to e power x is less than minus 1. e power x is an exponential function, it cannot take any negative value, therefore this is not a valid statement. Hence we have only one statement, that is x is in between 0 to log 2 to the base e. Therefore fourth option is correct option. Let e1 is equals to x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared is equals to 1, where a is greater than b. This is an ellipse whose major axis is along x axis. Let E2 be the another ellipse such that it touches the end points of major axis of E1. So it must touch end points of major axis of E1, and foci of E2 are the end points of minor axis of E1. This is very important. If E1, E2 have same eccentricities, then its value is, he is asking if at all first ellipse and second ellipse are having same eccentricities, and this second ellipse is touching ends of major axis of E1. Also the foci of second ellipse are at end points of minor axis. Let us solve this question by using diagram. So if you see this diagram, this is A, this is A prime. A prime and A are the ends of major axis of first ellipse, and this is B, and this is B prime. Suppose if you see here, this point is no doubt a comma 0, this is minus a comma 0, this point is 0 comma b, and this is 0 comma minus b. So here what he is saying, he is speaking about second ellipse. Second ellipse, let us take this point is equals to 0 comma k. No doubt k is greater than a. K is greater than a. Therefore if you see here, so this point is nothing but with respect to this ellipse, so this point is nothing but 0 comma ke. So no doubt in it, ke is equals to b. This is one information. So what is the eccentricity formula? E squared is equals to, for the first ellipse, 1 minus b squared by a squared. 1 minus b squared by a squared. For the second ellipse, this is nothing but e squared is equals to 1 minus, no doubt major axis here, minor axis will become, minor axis ends will become a comma 0 and minus a comma 0, semi minor axis will become a. So this will become a squared by k squared. Given a will be same for these two, implies 1 minus b squared by a squared is equals to 1 minus a squared by k squared. Implies that b squared by a squared is equals to a squared by k squared. Implies b squared k squared is equals to a power 4. Implies bk is equals to a squared. Bk is equals to a squared. So here ke is equals to b, implies k is equals to b by e. By substituting k equals to b by e, b into b by e is equals to a squared. Implies b squared by e is equals to a squared. We know that b squared by a squared is equals to 1 minus e. So from this, b squared by a squared is equals to e. B squared by a squared can be replaced with 1 minus e squared. Implies 1 minus e squared is equals to e. E squared plus e minus 1 is equals to 0. E is nothing but minus 1 plus or minus b squared minus 4ac. Minus of minus 4 will become plus 4 by 2a. 2 into 1 will be minus 1 plus or minus root 5 by 2. Here I got two values. One is minus 1 plus root 5 by 2. The other one is minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. Eccentricity cannot be negative. So this option is ruled out. Hence E will be equals to minus 1 plus root 5 by 2. Hence first option is right option. Let L be the line of intersection of the planes r bar dot I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap is 2 and r bar dot 2i cap plus j cap minus k cap is 2. It is looking like r bar dot n bar is equals to d. R bar dot n2 bar is equals to 2. So here this is, let us take this is n1 bar, this is n2 bar. n1 bar and n2 bar are the drs of the normal to the respective planes. n1 bar is dr of normal to first plane, n2 bar is the drs of normal to the second plane. So, L is the line of intersection of these two planes, mean that L is the common line to these two planes, mean that the drs of line L is nothing but n1 bar cross n2 bar. Why? Because, so the line which is perpendicular to these two planes must be parallel to L. Therefore, n1 bar cross n2 bar is equals to n1 bar cross n2 bar is equals to I cap, j cap, k cap. n1 bar is 1, minus 1, 2. n2 bar is 2, 1, minus 1. This is nothing but I cap times of 1 minus 2 minus j cap times of minus 1 minus 4 plus k cap times of 1 plus 2. This is nothing but minus I cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap. Mean that the drs of the line L is parallel to this vector. Therefore, drs of the line generally will become minus 1, 5, 3. Now, P is the foot of the perpendicular on L from the point 1 to 0. This is point 1 to 0 and this point is P alpha, beta, gamma. Therefore, no doubt, let us take this point is A. AP is perpendicular to the given line. So, because it is foot of the perpendicular. What are the drs of this line? AP drs. AP drs are drs of AP alpha minus 1, beta minus 2, gamma minus 0. Here, dot product of these two must be equals to 0. Therefore, alpha minus 1 into minus 1 plus beta minus 2 into 5 plus gamma into 3 is equals to 0. Minus alpha plus 1 plus 5 beta minus 10 plus 3 gamma is equals to 0. From this, minus alpha plus 5 beta plus 3 gamma is equals to 9. This is one information. Now, by seeing this curve, r bar dot minus I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap is 0. To r bar dot 2 I cap plus j cap minus k cap is 2. So, it is very clear that I cap plus j cap plus k cap is going to satisfy both the equations. Therefore, I cap plus j cap plus k cap must lie on the line. Therefore, by seeing this, there is a random point, let us take A 1 1 1, which refers to I cap plus j cap plus k cap, which is satisfied by both the lines. Now, drs of AP is, drs of, let us take this point is B. drs of BP is alpha minus 1, beta minus 1, gamma minus 1. Alpha minus 1, beta minus 1, gamma minus 1. So, these two represent the same. Hence, alpha minus 1 by minus 1 is equals to beta minus 1 by 5 is equals to gamma minus 1 by 3 is equals to, let us take this is equals to something say T. From this, by equating these two, alpha minus 1 is equals to minus T, alpha is equals to 1 minus T. Similarly, beta minus 1 is equals to 5T, beta is equals to 1 plus 5T. Now, gamma minus 1 is equals to 3T, gamma is equals to 1 plus 3T. By substituting alpha, beta, gamma values in this equation, now this is minus 1 plus T, 5 beta means 5 plus 25T, 3 gamma means 3 plus 9T is equals to 9. So 25 plus 1, 26t plus 9, 35t, 35t. Now 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, is equals to 2. T is equals to 2 by 35. Therefore, by substituting t value here, you can able to get alpha, beta, gamma values from this. From this, alpha is equals to 1 minus t, means 1 minus 2 by 35 will be equals to 33 by 35. Beta is equals to 1 plus 5t, means 1 plus 10 by 35 is nothing but 45 by 35. Gamma is equals to 1 plus 3t, means 1 plus 6 by 35, which is nothing but 41 by 35. Now he is asking 35 times of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now 35 times of alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to 35 into 33 by 35 plus 45 by 35 plus 41 by 35 will be equals to 33 plus 45 plus 41. So is nothing but 911. 119 is the answer, means 119. 119 is the answer. The value of lambda and mu such that the system of equations x plus y plus z is equals to 6, comma 3x plus 5y plus 5z is equals to 26, comma x plus 2y plus lambda z is equals to mu has no solution R. So here system of equations are given. So let us take the equations like a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equals to d3. Now let us write the augmented form of this matrix. This is a1, b1, c1, d1, a2, b2, c2, d2, a3, b3, c3, d3. This is called augmented form. Now if you by using only row operations, if you can able to write this equation as something say 1 0 0 some alpha, 0 1 0 beta, 0 0 1 gamma. So this is refers to x place, this is refers to y place, this is referred to z place. Directly you can say x is equals to alpha, y is equals to beta, z is equals to gamma. In this process, we can say the system of equations are consistent and moreover it will have unique solution. In this process, if at all, in the process of doing this, you will get something say 1 0 0 alpha, 0 1 0 beta, 0 0 0 gamma. Mean that in the third equation, I mean the third row, there is no variable place here, or this can happen even here or here. So if at all the things will be like this, then we say that there will be no solution for this, and system of equations are inconsistent. In the process of doing this 1 0 0 alpha, 0 1 0 beta, one complete row is filled with all zeros. So it can happen here or here, I mean say second row or third row. In this case we will say it will have infinite number of solutions. The same process I would like to adopt here. Now the system of equations are x plus y plus z is equals to 6, 3x plus 5y plus 5z is equals to 26, and x plus 2y plus lambda z is equals to mu. By writing augmented matrix for this is nothing but 1 1 1 6, 3 5 5 26. Now 1 2 lambda mu. Here I would like to start the process. Here I should get these two elements as zeros, means first column, in first column So second row first element, third row first element must be equals to 0. I would like to start my row operations. This is R2 as R2 minus 3R1. R2 as R2 minus 3R1. Because I am not changing first row, I would like to keep 1, 1, 1, 6. Now 3 minus 3, 0. 5 minus 3 into 1 is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5 minus 3 in the next thing, 2. Now 26 minus 18 will be equals to 8. In the similar fashion, I would like to make this place as 0 by using first row element. This is nothing but R3 as R3 minus R1. R3 as R3 minus R1. 1 minus 1 is anyhow 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. This is lambda minus 1. Next one is mu minus 6. So first operation is over. Now by using second place, I mean to say this place, I would like to make these two elements as zeros. So to do this, what I would like to write as R1 as 2R1 minus R2. R1 as 2R1 minus R2. This will be equals to 2 minus 0, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Here 2 minus 2, 0. 12 minus 8, 4. Now I am not changing the second row, so 0, 2, 2, 8. Now by using this element, I need to make this element as 0. Means R3 as 2R3 minus R2. 0 minus 0, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. This is 2 lambda minus 2 minus 2. This is nothing but 2 lambda minus 4. Now this is 2 mu minus 12 minus 8 means 2 mu minus 20. Now look here. So here we cannot, because already this is 0, we cannot make by using this as this element as 0 by using this. So it's now there is no problem with second row or first row. Now this will have no solution if at all this element is equals to 0 and this element is not equals to 0. Mean that 2 lambda minus 4 is equals to 0. 2 lambda is equals to 4 implies lambda is equals to 2. And this element should not be equals to 0. I already explained. Now 2 mu minus 20 is not equals to 0. Hence mu is not equals to 10. Lambda is equals to 2 and mu is not equals to 10. Third option is correct option. Let A is equals to Aij of 3 by 3 order be a real matrix. Real matrix means all the entries are real such that AI1 plus AI2 plus AI3 is equals to 1. Sum of any row elements is equals to 1. For example, if I put I is equals to 1, A11 plus A12 plus A13 is equals to 1. I is equals to 2 means sum of first row is 1. If I put I is equals to 2, A21 plus A22 plus A23, since the normal matrix will be like this: A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So then the sum of all entries of the matrix A cube. Now it is very simple to take. Suppose if you take an identity matrix, I mean it's a unit matrix, you will get the entries like 1, 0, 0. Sum of the elements is 1. 0, 1, 0. Sum of the elements is 1. 0, 0, 1. Sum of the entries is equals to 1. Let us take A is equals to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Because he is taking a general matrix, so a result will be true for everything. Because this is an identity matrix, A cube is equals to 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Here sum of the elements is equals to 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equals to 3. You may have the doubt. Suppose if I take, let us take some another matrix like A is equals to a random matrix 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 again, 0, 0, 1. Suppose if I multiply this, A squared is equals to 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Suppose if I simplify this, this is equals to 0 into 0 plus this is anyhow 0. Second row with first row with second column 0. First row with third column 1. Now second row with first column 0, second row with second column 0, second row with third column 1. Now third row with first column 0, third row with second column 0, 1. So a squared is equals to a again. Therefore a cube is equals to a squared into a, which is nothing but a into a, which is nothing but a squared, which is equals to a. Therefore a is nothing but the same, which is equals to 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Here sum of the elements of this matrix is equals to 3 only. Therefore, even if you take the general matrix, your calculation is going to be lengthy. Finally, we are going to arrive for the same statement like sum of the elements is equals to 3 in a cube. So we can take a counter example to save the time in JEE main examination. Therefore, answer is 3. Let 3 vectors a bar, b bar and c bar be such that a bar cross b bar is equals to c bar, b bar cross c bar is equals to a bar and mod a bar is equals to 2. Then which one of the following is not true? Here a bar cross b bar is equals to c bar given. If you take and b bar cross c bar is equals to a bar given. If you take cross product with b bar on left side, b bar cross a bar cross b bar is equals to b bar cross c bar. B bar cross c bar is nothing but a bar. Now, if you see here, triple product, vector triple product. B bar cross a bar cross b bar is b bar dot b bar times of a bar minus b bar dot a bar times of b bar. By comparing respective components, b bar dot b bar is equals to 1 and b bar dot a bar is equals to 0. From this, a bar is perpendicular to b bar and modulus of b bar is equals to 1. Modulus of b bar is equals to 1. In the similar way, b bar cross c bar is equals to a bar. B bar cross c bar is equals to a bar. Now, if you take cross product, b bar cross c bar is equals to b bar cross a bar. This is nothing but b bar dot c bar times of b bar minus b bar dot b bar times of c bar. What is a bar cross b bar? It is c bar. So b bar cross a bar will become minus c bar. From this, b bar dot b bar is equals to 1 and b bar dot c bar is equals to 0. Mod b bar is equals to 1 and b bar is perpendicular to c bar. Mean that a bar is perpendicular to b bar and b bar is perpendicular to c bar. These three are pairwise perpendicular. A is perpendicular to b, b is perpendicular to c. Similarly, if you see here, without having any problem, so if I substitute mod a bar is equals to 2. Here b bar is a unit vector and modulus of a bar is equals to 2. Moreover, a bar cross b bar is equals to c bar. Meaning of this is c bar is a vector which is perpendicular to both a bar and b bar. So mod a bar is equals to 2. Without loss of generality, you can take a bar is equals to 2i cap and b bar is equals to j cap, c bar is equals to k cap. If you look here, mod a bar is 2, mod b bar is 1, mod c bar is also going to be so it should be discussed. Actually, b bar cross c bar is equals to a bar. So b bar cross c bar is equals to a bar means j bar cross k bar is equals to I bar. But b bar cross j bar is equals to a bar. Therefore, let us take c bar is equals to 2k bar. So j bar cross 2k bar is equals to 2i bar. Not only that, what is a bar cross b bar? A bar cross b bar is equals to 2k bar. Everything is working. Now, let us come to the options. This is equals to what is b bar cross c bar? B bar cross c bar is nothing but a bar. So this is nothing but a bar cross b bar minus a bar cross c bar. So a bar cross b bar is 0. A bar cross c bar is also 0 bar. Therefore, first option is true option. This is correct option, true. Now, 3a bar plus b bar minus 2c bar whole squared. What is 3a bar? This is nothing but 6i cap plus b bar means j cap minus 2c bar means minus 4k cap whole squared will be equals to 36 plus 1 plus 16 minus 12 times of 12 times of 0 minus 8 times of 0 minus 48 times of 0. This will be equals to 37 plus 6, 43, 53. Therefore, this is here 53, but here they are given as 51. So, that is why this option is not true. Let us see the other options also. Box ABC means box 2i cap, j cap, 2k cap plus box CAB means 2k cap, I cap, 2i cap, j cap. This will be equals to nothing but 4. 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4 will be equals to 8. So, this option is also correct option, true option. Projection on A bar, projection of A bar on B bar cross C bar. So, projection of A bar on B bar cross C bar is A bar dot B bar cross C bar by modulus of B bar cross C bar. This is nothing but A bar dot B bar cross C bar is equals to nothing but A bar dot A bar will be 4 divided by modulus of B bar cross C bar. It is nothing but modulus of A bar will be 4 by 2 is 2. This option is also true. So, there is only one option is wrong, that is second option. Second option is not correct. Let y is equals to y of x be a solution of the differential equation. Cosecant squared x dy plus 2dx is equals to 1 plus y cos 2x into cosecant squared x dx. With y of pi by 4 is equals to 0, then the value of y of 0 plus 1 whole squared is. Here y is equals to y of x be a solution of the differential equation. This is important part now. Now, let us rewrite that equation. Cosecant squared x dy plus 2dx is equals to 1 plus y times of cos 2x into cosecant squared x dx. In the first part of my solution, I would like to separate dy terms and dx terms only. From this, cosecant squared x dy is equals to cosecant squared x plus y times of cos 2x into cosecant squared x minus 2 times of dx. Just I am taking this 2 dx to this side. Now, implies dy by dx is equals to So, here what we need to do is we need to divide the entire part on right side with cosecant squared x is equals to 1 plus y cos 2x minus 2 sin squared x. Now, 1 minus 2 sin squared x is nothing but cos 2x, implies dy by dx is equals to cos 2x plus y cos 2x. Let us write this as a linear differential equation. You can rewrite this as dy by dx minus cos 2x into y is equals to cos 2x. It is looking like dy by dx plus py is equals to q, which is a linear differential equation. In place of p we have minus cos 2x, in place of q we have cos 2x. Now, integrating factor is very important in this process. Integrating factor is equals to e power integration of p dx. This will be equals to e power minus cos 2x dx. E power minus cos 2x dx. Integration of this is e power minus sin 2x by 2. E power minus sin 2x by 2. By writing the solution for this, So solution is given by y into integrating factor is equals to q into integrating factor dx plus c. Now y into e power minus sine 2x by 2 is equals to integration of q is nothing but cos 2x. So e power minus sine 2x by 2 into cos 2x dx. Cos 2x dx. Suppose if I take minus sine 2x by 2 is equals to t minus 2 cos 2x by 2 dx is nothing but dt. So minus cos 2x dx will become dt, therefore cos 2x dx will become minus dt. It is looking like e power t dt, hence its answer is minus e power minus sine 2x by 2 plus c. Now y is equals to, from this y is equals to minus 1, because if I bring this e power minus sine 2x by 2 that side, it will become minus 1 plus c into e power sine 2x by 2. E power sine 2x by 2. Now need to find constant value. To find constant value, one information is given: y at x is equals to pi by 4 is 0. Y at x is equals to pi by 4 is 0. Y at x is equals to pi by 4 is 0. Implies 0 is equals to minus 1 plus c into e power. If I substitute x is equals to pi by 4, this is going to be 1, e power 1 by 2. So c into e power 1 by 2 is equals to 1. C is equals to e power minus 1 by 2. C value is e power minus 1 by 2. Now what he is asking, y at 0 plus 1 whole square. Y at 0 is y at 0. This is y is equals to minus 1 plus c into c value is already known. This is e power minus 1 by 2. So e power minus 1 by 2. If at all, if I substitute x is equals to 0, so sine 0 is anyhow 0. Therefore, this is nothing but y plus 1 is equals to e power minus 1 by 2. Y plus 1 is equals to, or y at 0 plus 1 is equals to e power 1 by 2. Y at 0 plus 1 whole squared is equals to e power minus 1 by 2 whole squared is nothing but e power minus 1. So third option will be the right option. The area of the region bounded by the curves x squared plus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0, y squared plus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0, and y squared minus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. In the upper half plane is, let us speak about these equations. X squared plus 2y minus 1 is equals to 0. From this is nothing but x squared is equals to minus 2y plus 1 is nothing but minus 2 times of y minus 1 by 2. It is a downward parabola whose vertex is at 0 comma 1 by 2. This is the first parabola information. Next curve, y squared plus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. From this, y squared is equals to minus 4x plus 4. If I take minus 4 common, x minus 1. This is left-handed parabola whose vertex is at 1 comma 0. Now third curve, y squared minus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. If you see here, y squared is equals to 4x plus 4, y squared is equals to 4 times of x plus 1. This is also a parabola whose vertex is at minus 1 comma 0. It is a right-handed parabola. So he is asking the area of the region bounded by the three parabolas in the upper half plane is, means above x-axis he is asking. Let us study about the diagrams now. So if you see here, these are the three diagrams. First parabola is a downward parabola whose vertex is at 0 comma 1 by 2. If you see here, this is a downward parabola. So this is the parabola. Look here, this is the parabola. Now the second thing is y squared is equals to, second parabola, y squared is equals to minus 4 times of x minus 1. Therefore, this is the parabola. This parabola is having vertex at 0 comma 1 by 2. This parabola is having vertex at 1 comma 0. It will go like this. So now the second parabola will be like this. This is the left-handed parabola whose vertex is at 1 comma 0. Now the third parabola is, suppose if you take this as y-axis and this will be x-axis. Now the third thing is, the third parabola is the same kind of parabola having vertex is at minus 1 comma 0. So it will go like this. Now he is asking the area bounded by the three curves in upper half plane, means this is the area to be calculated. So this point is 1 comma 0, need to calculate the point of intersection. This is anyhow by substituting x is equals to 0 in these two parabolas, mean that if you put x is equals to 0, y squared is equals to 4. Therefore this point is 0 comma 2. Now we need to calculate this area because right side part of y-axis and left side part of y-axis are symmetric. Therefore required area is equals to 2 times of integration of 0 to 1 y1 minus y2 dx. y1 means upper curve, this is upper curve, this is upper curve, and y2 means lower curve, this is lower curve, this is lower curve. Therefore the required area is equals to 2 into integration of 0 to 1. y1 means the upper curve, means the third curve, which is the second curve. Second curve is y squared plus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. From this y squared is equals to 4 minus 4x, y is equals to root over 4 minus 4x. This is root over 4 minus 4x. y2 means this curve. So this is the first parabola whose vertex at 0 comma 1 by 2. From this 2y is equals to 1 minus x squared, y is equals to 1 minus x squared by 2 minus 1 minus x squared by 2 dx. From this you can write 2 into, you can bring 4 outside the square root, therefore 2 times of integration of 0 to 1 root over 1 minus x dx, 1 minus x dx minus 1 by 2 into integration of 0 to 1 1 minus x squared dx. This is equals to 2 into 2 will become 4 times of integration of this is 2 by 3 into 1 minus x whole power 3 by 2 with negative sign, because x is having negative sign between the limits 0 to 2 into minus 1 by 2 is minus 1. This is x minus x cube by 3 between the limit 0 to 1. This will be equals to 4 into minus 2 by 3 is minus 8 by 3 times of, if I substitute x is 1, 0. If I substitute x is 0, minus 1. Minus, suppose if I substitute x is equals to 1 minus 1 by 3. If I substitute 0, this is anyhow 0. Now, this will be equals to plus 8 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3. 8 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is 6 by 3 will be equals to 2 square units. Therefore, answer for this is 2 square units. Very simple. The only complication here is drawing the diagram. Once if you complete the diagram, nothing in this. Let A is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the number of bijective functions f from A to A such that f of 1 plus f of 2 is equals to 3 minus f of 3 is. So here you can write this as f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 is equals to 3. The meaning of this is sum of the images of 1, 2, 3 will be equals to 3. It is possible only when if you take, because bijective function means it must be 1, 1 as well as onto. Therefore, if you take the set A 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 2A. A is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you look here, f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3, these three are crucial elements to us. Sum of the three images will be equals to 3. Possible only when if you select three images from 0 comma 1 comma 2. Mean that one can map to one of the three elements. So suppose if one is mapped to 1, 2 can go to 0 and this can be. So the three elements themselves can be, I mean to say their images can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So then only f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3 will become 3. Now we have 5 more left over. These 5 will go to these 5 images. I mean sorry, these 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that can be done in 5 factorial ways. These 5 elements 0, 4, 5, 6, 7 may have the images 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because they don't have any restriction. So first one can be done in 3 factorial, the second things can be done in 5 factorial ways. This is nothing but 6 into 120 will be equals to 720. Therefore, the number of such functions possible, such bijective functions possible is 720. Therefore, 720 will be the answer.